people? It's your boy Monster here, chilling. I'm actually I've been at work for 15 minutes now. Just starting my morning routine. Oh man, it's Thursday the 11th. Week's almost over. One more day. It's been a crazy week. Busy week for me. But people that know me are like, when isn't your week not busy? So it is what it is. I just wanted to check in. I'm gonna try to start doing a blog or video log or vlog. I guess that's what y'all call it, vlog. Just to put content out, and then so you guys know I'm not going nowhere or anything like that. And I've already got a couple messages like, "Yo, anything new with the truck?" Honestly, no. Just for the fact that the weather, I don't play very well with cold weather. Matter of fact, I'm a pussy when it's cold weather outside, so. So, 22, 140, 18, 22, 140, 200. So, yeah, sorry about that. Just had to count the drawer real quick before I start the day. I don't open for another 10 minutes, but I get here early so I could get my day started. Right now I'm doing my inventory report. Just counting down my drawer, make sure I have money in it, and pretty much usually when I walk in, if there's any envelopes or whatever for customers that left vehicles overnight or super early in the morning, I would write those up now, but I didn't get any this morning, which is cool on my part because I get to talk to y'all. But at the same time, I could take in a lot more cars today and get a lot of stuff done. Yesterday, I got a lot of stuff done, amazingly, with only 3 guys here yesterday. So, did pretty good. Hopefully I'll have a full house today. Just my boss, he's out sick, so I'm covering opening the closing the shop last couple days, so, and I'll probably take tomorrow off if he comes back to work. If not, I'm gonna have a long, relaxing weekend. But speaking of the weekend, I do actually have some plans to work on the truck. Oops. I'm going to clean up the engine bay some more. I'm going to drill out the spot welds that holds all the brackets for like the power steering pump reservoir, coolant overflow tank reservoir, battery tray. I think there's something else that held some emissions components. So I'm going to drill those out this weekend. I got some paint stripper in the house, so if the weather's pretty fair, I'll probably apply some paint and stripper and then just spray bomb the engine bay in a primer or something. But that's that. I might even lower it this weekend. Not sure, depending how the weather is. If the weather's fair, I'll probably lower it. As far as that go, lot of questions I was asking, like, what am I doing for suspension? Well, I know what I'm not doing is overbuilding it. My intentions for this truck is just to build a fun daily driver that I could take to the track every once in a while and beat on it. So that's it. You know, I don't have any other intentions besides that. So I'm not going to need some crazy suspension in the rear. I'm not going to need 240 suspension. Nothing like that. Again, everybody who builds a drift truck, they overbuild their trucks. There's only like a small handful I really do respect though. But fucking one of them I know is Brandon over in Colorado from infamous Nissan days. He's got a dope 1J. Well, it used to be a 1UZ, but can't remember what happened to the motor, but he's got a 1J swapping his hard body now. That shit's fucking dope. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I'm usually not a fan of inline six motors in like a mini truck or something. Just for the fact that there's a lot of overhang on the over the front wheels with the length of the motor. Again, it's just my personal opinion. You know, I like to have a little bit of a balance. So I feel a 4-cylinder or even a V6 or a V8, you could push the motor back a little bit and, you know, you have a good, you know, balance on the truck. But his shit's dope. I can't fucking lie. His shit's dope. So, fucking, if I were to build something for a competition, I'd probably do similar to him. But fucking, I'd probably push the engine back. Probably maybe 3-4 inches. At least that'll take some weight off over the front wheels. But again, this is all just my opinion, you know. But yeah, if I were to do it in inline six, I'd cut the firewall and move the engine back to where it'll have a good balance. But yeah, anyways, so a lot of the questions I got, what am I doing for suspension? Not a whole lot. Leaf spring pack, I'm just going to play with. I'm going to build my own leaf spring pack for the rear, so I don't have to run blocks or anything like that. There's a pretty cool write-up on infamous Nissans that gave me an idea for that, but I'm just going to try to see if I could stiffen up the rear end a bit. As for the front has coil springs and then shock, just typical, you know, pickup truck setup. There is a coilover for an S10 from QA1 that bolts up to the front of it with a little bit of modifications, not too much. I could probably get it done. Thinking about it, not sure yet. An option for the front also is I could, I know I just dog the shit out of people running 240 rear independent suspensions and just overbuilding their trucks, but for the front I could probably use a 240 coilover at least, and then build off of that. But that's about it. And then don't know spring rates yet. I gotta play around with that. Honestly, I was hoping to have the motor in first before I did the suspension, but I could play around with that afterwards. I guess I don't know if you heard my last rant, but I almost bought a first gen Talon, and it was all-wheel drive turbo. I think a valve dropped, and he was selling it for like $400. And I lost out because I'm here at work. I can't just get up and go as I please. So, but yeah, so lost that deal, and then I'm just, you know, thinking about what other motors I could put in and have some ideas. If I don't find a first gen Eclipse Talon or Laser to basically take all the parts off of and use what I can in the truck. Was tempted to go V8 in it, but I can't do it. I won't allow myself to do a V8 in that truck for some reason. I want to, kind of, but for me to do a V8, it'd have to be in like an old Duster or fucking Challenger or something old school and Mopar. Fucking love me some old Mopar. But yeah, that's if I were to do a V8, it'd be an older muscle car. Nothing crazy. But yeah, it's just I want to keep the truck simple. Like I said, I want to be able to drive it on the street to and from work every once in a while. If it's a nice day outside, I want to drive it and just have some fun. Also, somewhat reliable to drive it, to Florida, Georgia, Virginia, just pretty much wherever. If there's an event somewhere, I want to be able to drive it and go. So that's the goal for that truck. Basically, just to keep it simple. Nothing crazy and dramatic or anything like that. But other than that, still have an idea for wheels and tires. A part of me wants to go what I used to do, 15 by 10s and 195 50s or 195 55s. But I'm thinking being conservative this time. Put some 17s all the way around and not some stretched tires or anything like that. Just, a good sidewall tire, meaty. And then the motor should... I know I tell myself, I'll be good with 300 horsepower, but we all know how that works. 300 horsepower, then you want 400, then you're tired of 400, you want 500. So I'm just trying to find a happy medium with it, and then that's it. Nothing crazy. It's all going to be simple. It's all going to be built in my driveway. The only time that truck will not be worked on in my driveway is if I bring it here to the shop to get the alignment set and an exhaust done. That's it. So nothing else will be done here at the shop. Everything's going to be done in my driveway. It's going to be driveway built, and yeah, that's the plan. So, but before I get too long into this, it's 6:56 a.m. I got 4 minutes to open up the doors, turn on these lights, and put the coffee out. But yeah, I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to try my best to do like a daily vlog of my work. If I see anything cool come in today, I'll definitely record it and post it up. What's up? What else? Yeah, I don't have anything planned for anything cool today. But if I do have something that just randomly comes in, I'll definitely record it and film it and show y'all. But on that note, like, comment, subscribe, please. Support me if you can. Anybody in North Carolina, I live in Coates, but I'm close to the Raleigh, or I work in the Apex, not far from Raleigh area. My birthday's next month, and I would really like to get my daily driver, my Dodge Ram, notched so I could go lower on that. But I don't know how to weld, and I wouldn't trust myself to do it. But if somebody want to help me out with that, maybe we could do a video about it, about the procedures on what it takes to do it, and then just go from there. Like I said, I'm willing to drive, to Virginia, Georgia, maybe even Florida, but Florida trip I would have to plan out. But yeah, Virginia, here in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. I'd definitely be down to drive to get this truck notched, and let's make a video about it, and let's make some cool content. So, all right, I gotta open up the shop Thursday. Week's almost over. If I don't see y'all on the weekend, be safe. Don't do nothing stupid. And then, yeah, I'll check y'all on the flip side. Later.